Here it is. This collective message is short and sweet, although I'm receiving a lot of downloads. Too fast for my fingers to count or to write. So, this won't be a long message. Spirit just wants me to get the point across. That's it, nothing less, nothing more. Just downloaded messages. These messages came to me between 1:40 and 1:49 p.m. today. Hold on, hold on. Oh, that's all right. Okay, let's get into these downloads. Some downloads, well, the most important ones I wrote down for the collective. I asked that the cosmic energies of the universe, the Most High, the Omnipotent, bless and protect those of the collective those that are your light workers, and those that are not your light workers. Keep us protected in such a fashion that we are not touched by the enemy, and should our enemies plot, plan, and scheme, may all plot, plans, and schemes against us, OAs, original angels, fall at the wayside. Be returned to all senders. I ask that the Most Highest, the Creator of all things seen and unseen, all things that are here but not here, you watch over us. You keep me, my family, my children, my collective, their family, their businesses, my businesses, protected spiritually and physically. Ethereally protect us. Hide us in the shadow of the Almighty. Keep us hidden from our enemies in plain sight. Any evil coming towards me and my collective, I ask that you, Creator of all, knock it down, dismantle, cancel out the energies. And I ask that you siphon all energies of those who have malice, intent, and evil intentions in their heart, mind, and in their souls. Cancel out all evil within these people. Transmute that energy so that it creates a balance within the universe. Amen. Let's get started here. So, these downloads came February 10, 2023 at 1:40 to 1:49 p.m. Downloads from Source. Realizing that all who are famous, they are famous because they gave up a part of themselves. And those who did and are now realizing what they did to acquire fame, fortune, notoriety, and infinite treasures due to sacrifice of any kind are either going crazy, losing their minds, or snitching on the industry. The ones who paid to get to the very top will soon see themselves at either the very bottom of a tragic unaliving, or will be humbled by the Most High. Secret parties will be revealed or are being revealed. Secret covens will become dismantled and enslaved by the very thing or entities they conjured up. Portals will close and others will open. All the chaos in the world will be pushed back. Even slaves will be punished. Those who worship demons, Beelzebub, Satan, and others. Those who broke the cardinal sins. There is no reaping what you sowed. You will just be canceled out. You will become non-existent. The war on the Ukraine will cease. Those who abuse their power in government worldwide will be overthrown. Justice will rain down. Here's a message from Zeus. Zeus's message is, I am watching man, and you are making a mockery of my creation. Soon you will feel my wrath. I've waited a long time for you to act right. Right your wrongs. Those who follow the path of Cain shall be destroyed. All demons will be wiped out and caged. All glamour spells, beauty spells, blocking spells, dark magic, voodoo spells, spells of all kinds meant to interfere with somebody's will, free will, is now broken. So it is said, and so it is done. Anyone caught in the astral and or physical plane interfering with free will is punishable by wrath, and so it is written. I am told to cease right there, to not read any more of the downloads that are coming. And they are coming full throttle. And the energy is that Source is pissed off at what they see. Source has been sitting back and watching, seeing what you do. Interfering in people's free wills, taking from the bank of the universe to make thyself rich and famous, to have notoriety when it is not meant for you. You have famous artists out there that are really not meant to be famous. They are only famous off of the energy and guise of others who are actually real artists that they them stole either their creativity or their identity or both. People are making a mockery, and it is disgusting. I'm pulling some tarot, see what comes out in all of this. I am not to give time constraints. I am being ordered not to. Where there is interference from the dark realm that is also watching. The dark realm doesn't know the time constraints on what's to come. They are unaware. They're watching. Source is crying but won't cry for you because you know what you're doing. For those this may resonate with that are on the left-hand path or on the wrong side of the tracks. You know what you're doing. Especially those who interfere with people's free wills and try to change people's destinies, whether they know your birth chart or not, trying to interfere with your destiny. Those who are meant to be great shall be great, regardless of who's messing with your destiny. Those messing with destinies are going to be canceled out. When you're canceled out, you will not reincarnate. You are non-existent. You won't come back. Remember, you are an energy. You yourself are an entity. This body is just a body. Your subconscious lives on when you are unalive. But for those interfering in people's destinies, trying to change their wills, trying to steal what they think they're stealing, you're not. You're being watched. And you're going to be canceled out. Source will not cry for you. Those are tears of blood. You have had your chance. And you're making a mockery. And you think it's funny. You won't be laughing. Period. As the message of Zeus has stated, and I will quote it again. Zeus' message is, I am watching man, and you are making a mockery of my creation. Soon, you will feel my wrath. I've waited a long time for you to get right. You were supposed to right your wrongs. Those who follow the path of Cain and Abel, those who follow the path of Cain shall be destroyed. All demons will be wiped out and caged. I will not cry for you. I am not blinded to your pain. I am aware. Mankind is suffering. And it is due to the hands of those who are on the left hand path of Cain. Source was expecting you to do right, and you refused. You refused. Watching and waiting, expecting mankind to do right. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I'm being told to say this message is not for those who are already doing right. This message is for those who know who this message is for. Those who even don't believe that there's a higher power. Higher power still loves you, even to today. Even when you believe it, higher power does not exist. It was expecting you to do right. You chose the latter, to walk the path of Cain. Even when, even when Source was showing you its heart. Source shows its love for you through nature, but man is too ignorant to pay attention. Your ignorance blinds you. Your hatred bethoods you. And it becomes you. Some of y'all are out there, there's no source. If you believe in the devil, there is a counterpart. That counterpart is the creators, called Source. Source has no name. We call it God, Yeshua, and DC, whatever you want to call it. Mm-mm. What are you trying to say? What is the message the world needs to hear? Wow. Too many of y'all are addicted to the dark side. You let your jealousy and your hatred and your envy overwhelm, overtake, and possess you. This is how you look. You have become the dark side's slaves. Source is awakening to the fact that it will have to cancel y'all out. Things have to be brought back into balance. And even though some bad apples may spoil a bunch, those bad apples have to be canceled out and everything has to be realigned. Same thing that occurred with 40 days and 40 nights. All because it had to wipe out the path of Cain. It has to be done again. Too many portals are being opened that have to be closed so that the good portals can open. Too many bad portals are opening. Too many people waiting on the tides of the moons and the blood moon, the full moon, and they're doing full moon rituals to harm. No one's doing full moon rituals to heal the planet. No one's doing full moon rituals to heal anything. They're taking, they're being selfish. too much greed and gluttony. And those, my dear, are cardinal sins. Two of seven of them. Parasite. Too many parasites came through portals. Too many of y'all are addicted to the dark side that you dreamed up so many parasites. I'm hearing that'll walk in the earth in plain sight. Too many of y'all drumming up rituals. Y'all have parasitic attachments to y'all. Some of y'all, sometimes these parasitic attachments from the dark side, they don't usually, well, I wouldn't say usually, but I feel like these parasites from the dark side, they're taking more over people's mental. If they're taking over the body, they're creating addictions to drugs and alcohol, like narcotics. I heard taking over people's logic. So definitely mental imbalances are here. I'm hearing Source say y'all are so disappointing right now. Message. Someone's getting messages from the darkness, from these parasites. Messages of expectation. Yeah, y'all are disappointed, building with regret. I'm hearing some of the ones that's walking the path of Cain, they have no regret. Someone here is nice. Some of y'all are addicted, and through these addictions, you're receiving demonic messages here. These demons, these daimons, these archons, they have no regret because they haven't walked the face of the earth. They were never born. So they really don't care about mankind. They're very jealous of mankind. They got kicked out of the upper room, y'all call it heaven, or the guff. They got kicked out because they don't like you. So why are you opening portals and giving these demons anything? They don't even like you. Someone severely is listening to demons. Someone could be dealing with schizophrenia, bipolarism. Someone has a female demon here. Is this Lilith? Someone's listening to. This demon has no regrets, this particular one. She has legions behind her. Message. Feel it will regret reverse. See parasites. It's female. Female. Man's thoughts. Yes, she's from hell. Asherah. Message. Addicted. Demonic messages. Someone could be receiving demonic messages about someone. Someone definitely is listening to a female demon. They may feel, or a group of people may feel like they're The people that walk the path of Cain, the left-hand path, they may feel like they're getting the correct messages, like all the messages are coming clear. Oh, I know what I'm doing. You don't know what you're doing. These messages are of trickery, are of control. Demons tend to, how can I place this? When you're feeling alone in the world, that's when demons tend to strike. They mess with your mental. They make you feel alone. They isolate you. This is what they do in order to possess you. So someone already is listening to demons or a demon, or it's a group of people out here that's walking this left-hand path that do all this voodoo nonsense. Dark magic, baby. This is not for the helpers, the light workers. This is for the darkened paths, dark workers. That's about to be canceled out. It's going to start with their gifts being taken. That's the first seal. Some will start to realize the error of their ways and they will change. Others will not. Someone likes to poison people's foods, or there's people out here that like to poison people's foods. Could be the food industry. Doesn't have to be. Could be kitchen witches. There's a lot of lost souls that don't believe, and because of this, they don't have faith. Therefore, they don't believe. So therefore, they do things. They walk the left-hand path, the path of Cain. They don't believe in the higher source. Some of them don't believe in anything that matters. They're just doing things recklessly and being chaotic. That's still the left-hand path. That's what's going to get them canceled out. These people feel alone. They feel like God don't walk with them. Some of these people, they have addictions. A lot of them. They try to numb the pain. But each time that addiction wears off, they become more and more aware of their pain. It's like they're being forced to face reality here. Some of them, again, they have spiritual parasites as well as physical. Some of them literally have STDs. When you lose faith, you blatantly don't care about yourself here. It's like they're expecting some sort of message from the Most High. This is your message, I'm being told. The child I was meant to be is reversed. You're supposed to be a child of the Most High. It was meant for you. You're in reverse because you feel, let's just call him God for God's sake. Some of y'all feel, because we got expectation, message. You want to hear from God. You want a sign. You want a scientific proof. Just because you don't see the air, it doesn't stop you from breathing. And just because you don't see God, it does not stop you from believing. That is what we call faith. That's what was said in The Preacher's Wife, Whitney Houston and Denzel Washington. Preacher's Wife. Some of you feel like God has left the building. God is a joke. God don't exist. It exists. It's at a higher frequency. You need to catch up because you're in a race. For those that wish to become that child once again. Last chance you have is what I'm being told. To straighten up and fly right. Stop doing what you're doing because it's gaining you nothing. Some of y'all believe that when you pray, God don't listen. Yeshua hears you. You have to learn divine timing, and you have to learn faith. Two simple things. Very simple things. You need to have faith, believe, have divine timing. And God is not going to give you what is not meant for you. God will give you something else. See, greed is a cardinal sin. You need not be greedy. I want. You want what? It's not meant for you. This is why so many of them are on the path of Cain. They're in that I want, it's mine, I can do what I want type of energy. No, you can't. There's universal laws, honey. Just like there's man-made laws, there's universal laws that override man-made laws. What else? So I can get out of here. You did a lot of dirty deeds. I'm telling you. There's some celebrities out here that did a lot. Some of these celebrities and some non-celebrities are meant to be children of the Most High, but they did a lot of dirty deeds. Look, the child I was meant to be reversed just to become wealthy. Just to become wealthy? They try to pretend like they're not envious and gluttonous, but that's a lie. They are. They are, and they became the colorless angel. All energy drained, all creativity drained. So now they're forced to steal others' creativity just to gain wealth and notoriety. Worshiping demons. There's some out there, they're releasing themselves from bondage, anger, and chains. Came out reversed. They're releasing that energy, that negative energy of being, I'm hearing bondage, bondage, angry, losing power and control. So they worship these entities, these dark entities, in order to gain power, control, notoriety, fame, fortune. Listening to the demon here, this female demon. She's here. She's here twice. And I see you as an angel. Your wings can't fly or you lost your wings. Now's your time. Now's your chance. For those walking that path that came, it's your chance to get your angel wings back. Free will, the choice is yours. You can release yourself from these demonic parasites. I heard Or turn over a new leaf. Let me see something. You don't have to feel alone in the world. Yeshua's right there. When you are born, you're born with, depending on if you are special. For the regulars, you're born with 3 angels. 3. For the specials, you are born with 10 or more. You have a responsibility. When you're walking that path of Cain, you're not walking it alone. Even though you may feel physically alone, you're not spiritually alone. When you're walking that dark path, the 3 angels that were here when you were birthed, they either are going to hell with you, or they will be taken away from you and they can't walk with you. Yeah. Some of you will be humbled, as stated. The ones who paid to get to the very top will soon see themselves at either the bottom of a tragic unaliving, or will be humbled by the Most High. I just got to download. For all those, especially in the industry, that are sacrificing people close to you, you're not going to get what you want. And that innocent soul that you sacrificed will get their justice. And for those that have this thing going on where they're inviting people to hotels and motels and unaliving them, the undead, because they're not at rest, are about to get their justice, and they will receive it expeditiously. All of these sacrifices, these are all sacrifices, unwanted sacrifices, and it's due to greed, one of the cardinal sins. And the ones involved, you're not getting no. You're not getting off of this. You're not getting a second chance, is what I'm being told to tell you. What you will get is canceled out. Because every last one of you had that angelic nudge to not do what you thought you wanted to do, and you went along and did it anyway. So, for Extentatious, Triple Extentatious, whatever their name is, I don't watch those artists like that. They're weird to me. That person, good or bad, their heart weighed the most in the outer world. That was an unwanted execution of a sacrifice. That person's getting justice. And we're not talking about the court system. We're talking about spiritually. There's more to come for the people who took out Extentatious, Takeoff, and so many others, Aaliyah. They living it up now, let them. Because those are all the ones that are getting rounded up and canceled out. They're not coming back. So have fun with your brand new babies that were born. Have fun with your millions of dollars and your little Grammys and your trophies for those that's in the industry. Because you're getting canceled out. And no amount of ritualistic work will save you. They keep forgetting one thing. They open portals to the employees. The boss is the creator. The demons are the employees. Keep that in mind. I worked for years and I got my little Grammys and stuff like that, but what did you do? You sacrificed people. Y'all will sacrifice people in the industry being slick. You've been being watched. And they thought they had demonic protection. The demons aren't even protected. Y'all all gonna be rounded up and caged. Rounded up and caged. And for those outside the industry, same thing. So whether you rich or poor, don't matter. At the end of the day, if you committed a spiritual crime, a spiritual act that was unjustified, no, you're about to get rounded up and canceled out. For the people whose destinies were stolen, rounded up and canceled out. For the people's spiritual wealth that was stolen and manifested in the 3D to other people who were blatantly stealing spiritually, physically, rounded up and canceled out, you are as well. I don't care if you're a coven, a spiritualist, this message is coming from the Most High. You've been watched for a while. For a while. Those have been attacking spiritually the OAs, the original angels, such as I myself and others, you're going to be rounded out and canceled out. Rounded up, canceled out. Your time is coming, is what I just heard. Your time is coming. And your time is almost up. Enjoy. Enjoy it while it lasts. Hee hee, tee hee, ta ha, too hoo, keep laughing. Y'all gonna be sitting around questioning yourselves in a minute. When this chaos come, see the light, that source. Let me finish this off with one more card. Give me a tarot. They're gonna be in a lot of freaking regrets. Those that walk the path of Cain, look at you. Look at you. Is this me? Yep, that was you. Free will. You chose it. Why? Because you did it all because you wanted to be wealthy. Sacrificing people because you wanted to be wealthy. Stealing people's money because you wanted to be wealthy. You didn't care about nothing but yourself. You were selfish. What's coming to you, you're going to be very unhappy and dissatisfied. You always had evil intentions and bad thoughts towards others. Rounded up, canceled out. You were given a chance to change your wickedness, change your wicked ways. You want to be in and of the world and not of the light. That's where you messed up at. Too grounded in the 3D and not keeping a balance between the outer world and the inner world, 4D, 5D, and 3D. You want to be all 3D. You know, all the senses of a Taurus. 5 senses: touch, sight, taste, smell, hearing. Y'all know. And everything that you gain, King of Pentacles reverse, you will lose. For all the wealthy will fall. This has been your channeled message.